in that book, or 31? 19, sorry, 19 or 21. Om Ajaya Namah, Om Avyayaya Namah, Om Avinashine Namah, Om Achintyaya Namah, Om Aprameyaya Namah, Om Advitiyaya Namah, Om Aniketaya Namah, Om Anushasana Priyaya Namah, Om Antasakshine Namah, Om Antaryamine Namah, Om Anandaya Namah, Om Atmaswarupaya Namah, Om Anglabhasha Viduttamaya Namah, Om Ishwaraya Namah, Om Udara Hridayaya Namah, Om Utsahavardhakaya Namah, Om Ekasmai Namah, Om Omkaravide Namah, Om Karunasagaraya Namah, Om Karmaparayanaya Namah, Om Kalatitaya Namah, Om Kaivalyaswarupaya Namah, Om Kritatmane Namah, Om Kritakrityaya Namah, Om Gita Jnana Yajna Pracharakaya Namah, Om Gurave Namah, Om Gunatitaya Namah, Om Grantakrite Namah, Om Chinmayaaaya Namah, Om Chinna Samshayaya Namah, Om Jagadatmane Namah, Om Jagat Sakshine Namah, Om Janapriyaya Namah, Om Jitendriyaya Namah, Om Jiva Brahmaikyavide Namah, Om Jivan Muktaya Namah, Om Jirna Mandirodharakaya Namah, Om Tapovana Shishyaya Namah, Om Tapasvine Namah, Om Tapanashanaya Namah, Om Tirthaswarupaya Namah, Om Tejasvine Namah, Om Dehatitaya Namah, Om Dvandvatitaya Namah, Om Dridanischayaya Namah, Dharma Samstapakaya Namah, Om Dhimate Namah, Om Dhiraya Namah, Om Dhairyapradaya Namah, Om Narayanaya Namah, Om Nijanandaya Namah, Om Nirapekshaya Namah, Om Nispruhaya Namah, Om Nirupamaya Namah, Om Nirvikalpaya Namah, Om Nityaya Namah, Om Niranjanaya Namah, Om Paramaya Namah, Om Parabrahmane Namah, Om Pavanaya Namah, Om Pavakaya Namah, Om Purushottamaya Namah, Om Prasannatmane Namah, Om Palasaktirahitaya Namah, Om Bahubhaktaya Namah, Om Bandhamochakaya Namah, Om Brahmanishtaya Namah, Om Brahmaparaya Namah, Om Vayanashanaya Namah, Om Bharata Gauravaya Namah, Om Bhumne Namah, Om Mahavakyopadeshakaya Namah, Om Maharshaye Namah, Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namah, Om Manoharaya Namah, Om Mahatmane Namah, Om Medavine Namah, Om Yatatmane Namah, Om Yajnakrite Namah, Om Lokaprasiddhaya Namah, Om Vakmine Namah, Om Vibhave Namah. Om Vinodapriyaya Namah. Om Vinayashilaya Namah. Om Vitaragaya Namah. Om Vedanta Vedyaya Namah. Om Shantaya Namah. Om Shanti Pradaya Namah. Om Shastrodharakaya Namah. Om Shuddha Sattvaya Namah. Om Shruti Paragaya Namah. Om Shrotriyaya Namah. Om Sannyasine Namah. Om Swayam Namah. Om Satchidanandaya Namah. Om Sarvahita Chintakaya Namah. Om Satya Sankalpaya Namah. Om Santushtaya Namah. Om Sadave Namah. Om Sumanase Namah. Om Suhrude Namah. Om Swayam Jyotishe Namah. Om Sthita Prajnaya Namah. Om Kshama-shilaya Namah. Om Jnana-murtaye Namah. Om Jnana-yogine Namah. Om Jnana-triptaya Namah. Om Nitya-shuddha-buddha-mukta-swarupaya Namah. Om Nitya-shuddha-buddha-mukta-swarupaya Namah. Om Nitya-shuddha-buddha-mukta-swarupaya Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. That sound. Sahana vavatu sahano bhunaktu saha viryam karavavahai tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. My thanks to the hosts first, who have decided to host this program. We started somewhere in the middle of August this project of explaining 108 names of Swami Chinmayaayananda, and that will conclude by July next year. And in the month of August, we are observing the 25th year of his departure from this world. He left his body in 93, and a great personality of such kind, when he leaves a physical body, it is for the blessing of the people thereafter more vividly and more vibrantly. Because it is said, a great person does not live only in the body. A person of spiritual brilliance, he actually is akin to the Lord himself. And Lord, as we all know, all tradition says, is not only in a particular form, in every form. So a Mahatma who had realized that also does not live in any particular form, but when he is living as a human being, he is forced to be in that form only. But once the body is given up, then such a person will be everywhere. So such a personality he was, and he was praised with so many names. And the project is to explain each of the names, because we may read those names mechanically without understanding what it means. Many times people give the name also, but it has nothing to do with the person's personality. Dhanpal will be a beggar. The name sounds like he is a wealthy person, but his profession is beggar. Lakshmi, no money. Saraswati, never educated. These are all possible. But a Mahatma is not called just by the name, but by the character. So various names are there, as we read, 108 names. And I have completed 28 so far. And you are so lucky. Today what we are going to see is Chinmayaaaya Namah. So you are lucky to get that name, because I don't plan this. As it goes, the people get that name. So the name that was given to Gurudev was Chinmaya. In Tamil language, they call him as cinema. Because Chinmaya, they don't pronounce the cinema. So he used to make joke of it. When I go to India, especially Chennai, a lot of people come to see me because they are called, there is going to be a cinema. Now, let me come to the topic as such, so that you will be able to understand what it means. If you look outside your garden, there are so many plants. There are tulsi plant I can see right in front of me. There are many other flowering plants are there. Some fruit trees are there. Some just give shade. Some of them on the ground, some grass is there. So when you go walk outside and start walking in the grass, or go near the flower and start smelling the flower, or just touch the leaf, you will find there is life. How many of you even take a time to go out barefoot? Don't wear shoes and go. So when you are just walking on the floor, on the earth, or on the grass, or touch the leaves or the flowers, smell them, you know that they are not artificial. They are all alive. And that's what we eat and survive also, if you are all vegetarian. Even people who are shakhaharis, you don't eat stone and the sand, do you? You eat something which is alive. Correct? It is said in Bhagavatam, Jivo Jivasya Jivanam. Life is sustained by only life. Life cannot be sustained by anything which has no life. Even when you are drinking water, the water has got so many small, under the microscope, if you look at the water, you will never drink the water. Because there are so many small, alive beings are there in the water. Because of which alone we are alive. So life is unquestionably there everywhere, except in the artificial plants. But you and I, when we are interacting, do you come into this room where nobody is there and start talking? Will you do that? To the chairs and the tables, to the lamps, to the artificial plants? Do you? If at all you are talking, I doubt you have a Bluetooth. You are talking to somebody alive somewhere. Somebody is walking around and talking. Somebody must be there on the other side. Why? Because we are in touch with life all the time. And we take this life for granted also. We take the life for granted. When we meet another person, anybody, what do you acknowledge in that person? First of all, that person is alive. It's not a dead matter. Now the question that is raised by great masters in their contemplation is, what is life? Is it an object like any other object? Or is it a substance? Is it a liquid? Is it a gas? Is it rock? What is it? And if you say a plant is alive and you open the plant into many parts, you will never find where the life is. Can you? When you go to take out a live plant and open it, can you find life in that? Life is that which sustains the entire creation. And to know this, we need to see the movie Avatar. The Hollywood movies have to tell you that we are all connected with one single source of energy. Isn't that true? But we know it for a long time, but we never pay attention to it. Every living being is an expression of a single power called life. And that is why it is called, in Sanskrit it is called Chaitanyam. Chaitanya means life, which has Chetana Shakti, enlivening power. Just like all these lamps, etc., we are able to sit down and enjoy, is because there is power that is running there. Every wall has been connected with power, every electric fitting, but in and through all of them are connected. That lamp is connected to that one and that one, all the lamps are connected. And if you keep on looking for where does the lamp or all these lamps get power from, you'll find a switchboard there. Anybody is electrical engineer here? If you are not, I'll bluff. There is a board, right? So only when the power goes up, then you wonder that where's the fuse board? Let me go and see what happened to it. When we take it for granted that it is there, and when it goes away, then you go, where is the fuse? And then you look at it, one is missing there. Overload. So that switchboard is from where the power is coming to this. Now from the switchboard you go, it is connected to the main board coming from outside, somewhere. So outside your home, there is an electric connection. The city or the Edison is giving to you supply. Where does that get from? Local supply somewhere, maybe miles away. If you go on finding out what is the source, you will find that the source is somewhere which you can't even imagine. There must be a power station somewhere, a nuclear installation. From there it is coming. So what you are enjoying here as a power, the light, and then you have the microwave running, and then a fan, and the AC, and then what's on. So many of them is coming from what? Can you just take it for granted? You don't even know? None of us know where it is coming from. It has a source. Correct? In the same way, each one of us are enjoying the life, not only within ourselves, with the people around, and this is trees and the plants and the fruits and whatnot, all of them, the source is to be found out. And each one of us are capable of expressing our life in different ways. Collectively, it is such a force. What is the power that is coming? How much powerful it could be? Today also morning I was talking about, we are enjoying the sunlight. Every plant is enjoying the sunlight because of which it is able to grow. The power of the sun you cannot even imagine. It's millions of light years away. Not 1,000 miles or 200, 2,000 miles. It is million light years away. And the power is still enjoyed by one little increase in the what you call the temperature to 100 degrees. Ooh, so hot. One day sun decided, let me come closer to you. He will all be burnt. It's good that he is distantly there somewhere. Let him be. You can't even see directly. That very power which is now expressing far away in millions of light years away, we are enjoying it as a daily sun that is coming up to bless all of us. Just as this electricity which has source is somewhere else, it is now we are enjoying it here. So also the life within us. We are enjoying every moment of our life. We are able to see, hear, taste, smell, touch, walk, think. All this is because of the blessing which we take it for granted. And that very nature of life, as I said, is Chaitanya. The life principle. Now, this very life principle is, and we have no doubt about that. Why? Why do I say that we have no doubt about it? Because its nature is existence. It is. And we all experience it. Every moment. Please, no, disturbance. Oh, somebody take care of it. Because we have no doubt about our own existence. Do you ever doubt your existence? Huh? If I ask you, are you there? I ask that child, are you there? He says, yeah. Do you have any doubt about your existence? If nobody tells you that you exist, you still exist? Yes or no?
Yes.
Huh? Yes. In the darkest room, you are locked in. And I ask, are you there? What do you say?
Yes.
Even if you dog, you ask, wow, I am there. How do you know? Who told you that you exist? Is anybody need to tell you that you exist? I know. Isn't it? So our great masters have realized the life has got three expressions. I am. The second is I know that I am. And why are you here? What do you want? And without any doubt, all of us say one thing. I know I am. I know that I am, and I want to be happy. Anybody wants to be unhappy? Please tell me. I will give you a lot methods of becoming unhappy. How to be unhappy? I'm writing a book. Nobody will buy it because they are already unhappy. Why do they need? Successful. How to be successfully unhappy? I don't need to write a book. Nobody needs to. And everyone, not only human, all living beings are seeking the same thing. We, in our own way, a small cat is doing the same thing in a different way. Every living being is looking for happiness. Definition may be different. My idea of happiness is different from your idea of happiness, obviously. If you ask anyone, what is your idea of happiness? It depends upon the maturity of that person. If you ask that child, what is the idea of your happiness? He'll say, I want to play with toys. I want more and more toys around me. You ask a teenage girl, I want more and more boys around me. The only difference is toys and boys only. It's just a joke. Don't do it. So if you ask a mother about the child, she would say, is it not? Yeah, ask a lady, she'll about saris, or dress, or makeup, or going to parties. So every moment of our life, as we move into different levels of understanding, our idea of happiness, our seeking for that is different. But ultimately what? I want to be happier than yesterday. So therefore, our masters have come to recognize that only three things which are natural to all of us. I am, I know I am, and I want to be happy. This is in Sanskrit known as Sat, Chit and Anand. Sat means I am. Chit means I know. Anand means to be happy. And no one is an exception. And therefore they have declared that God is Sat, Chit, Anand. You can call him Krishna, Ram or Jesus Christ, whatever you want to name. But nature of God is Sat, Chit and Anand. Interesting thing is, this iPad stand or iPad is there, right, in front of me. But it does not know that it is here. It's matter. It's called Jadam. If it knows that it is here, it would have gone long time back. This fellow is talking too much. Hey, matter, you are sitting on a chair. Does it exist or not? Yes. Does it know that it exists? No. If it knows that it exists, if somebody is sitting on you, will you try, after some time, get out of me? But this cannot do it. It is. But it has no chetanatva. It has no life. So further narrowing down, what is life? They have recognized it as consciousness. This is, but this doesn't seek happiness. Whereas you and I are also equally like that of this matter. As far as the body is concerned, it is also made up of elements of earth, water, fire, air and space. This is also. There are 5 elements which make this material. So also my body. But there is a distinct difference between this and me. This has no life, though existing. I have existence, but alive. And therefore, I seek happiness. So what is that then? Further narrowing then, what is life then? Consciousness. Being aware. And that is known as Chit. Chit means I am aware. Because I am aware, and I am aware that I am unhappy right now, and I want to be happy. This does not have that Chit, the consciousness in it. Therefore, it is not even knowing that it needs something. If you don't paint, it will be unhappy. Nobody decorates me. For you, every day, foundation after foundation, paint. Here also, here also, here also. Why? I want to look good. But does it just worry about that? No, it doesn't. But you and I, still, we are worried about how people look at us. Whether look at all. And there's people who pay hair and then red here, blue here, white here, then this, that. So that people pay attention. Why? Because we are alive. And this alive, being alive, that is consciousness, being aware of who I am. A small ant or a small bacteria is also alive and it knows it is alive. That's why it's looking for food. It's looking for survival. A smallest ant is also alive and is looking for survival, happiness. And you and I who are living in a more sophisticated life, we are also doing the same thing. We are looking for happiness. But there's, as I said, the definition of happiness in the case of a small bacteria which is looking for survival is different from our idea of happiness. Even among the living beings, human beings also, there's so much difference. But one who has recognized that it is not by merely getting something, enjoying some pleasure, enjoying some particular experience is happiness. The happiness I have to find is of the eternal nature, everlasting happiness. And such a person who has decided to discover everlasting happiness, he could come to conclude that This consciousness by its very nature is happiness. That's why we are looking for it everywhere else. There used to be, I mean, you might have sometimes smelt, what is that? One particular skunk, right? Skunk.
Yeah, skunk.
The smell is unbearable. Smell. There is a particular kind of creature is there in the forest and everywhere else, whose body exhibits or body exhumes certain smell. But it doesn't know that it is coming into its body. It looks for everywhere. It's like a dog which is seeking for a tasty bone. You might have seen, if you have the dog at home, you put that plastic, what do you call that? Some kind of a bone, it keeps on chewing. Isn't it? Yeah. For what? Because it has to keep itself occupied. Let us say that the dog is given a bone which has a lot of sharp edge. And when it starts chewing, it ulcerates the inside mouth, and then from the ulcerated mouth, some blood comes out of its own. And it starts enjoying the blood, thinking that it is coming from the bone. Where is that blood coming from? Where is that enjoyment coming from? Your own mouth only. In the same way, what we are looking for happiness, and actually it's coming from within only. Not from anything outside. And therefore, such an individual who is able to recognize my nature of being is Chitmaya, becomes Chinmaya. That is the name here. I am of the nature of consciousness, which itself is existence and bliss. So one who has recognized that is called Chinmaya. And added to that is Chinmaya Ananda. Blissful consciousness, joyful consciousness. That is how he was given the name by his teacher, Swami Ishwaranandaji. And therefore, thereafter, when he was initiated into that name, he was very well known as Chinmayananda Saraswati. One who is reveling in the joy of his own consciousness. You understood that means now what it means, what Chinmaya means. Now, in our case, all of us are also conscious, but we are always conscious of something. Till I am sitting here, I am conscious that I am sitting here. I am conscious of this chair on which sitting. I am conscious of my own words that I am hearing. I am conscious of you are all looking at me. I am conscious of the dog that is barking. Conscious of. We are always conscious of something. If let us say that I have an angry thought in my mind, I remembered somebody who said something to me in the morning. I don't like that person. I'm conscious of that. And I'm conscious of the time when I have to finish it. So I'm conscious of all the time. Of. This becoming conscious of is a thought. How many of you want Starbucks coffee right now? Nasha? You don't drink coffee? Anybody? Not right now, but I'll give you after doing the dinner. I mean, I have talked to him while coming. He's planning to bring some Starbucks coffee. Anybody? So now when I ask this question, you saying no, etc. But at the end of the talk, is it really? Is he going to get it? So that thought comes, right? You are aware of that thought. So I'm always aware of, conscious of. The whole experience of our life, from the time we get up in the morning till we go to bed in the night, we are always conscious of things. About emotion, about feelings, about memories, about the sound, about what you see, what you hear, taste, what you touch, what others say, how I feel, what emotions are there in my mind, what feelings I have, what I have read, what I don't remember, what I remember. Off, 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 off. And as I said, we take it for granted. I'm conscious of. Like for example, when there is a smell, you are conscious of the smell. Without the nose, will you be conscious of it? Are you not taking for granted that my nose is there? You are watching things, seeing things. Are you not taking for granted your eyes are open? Are you not seeing through the eyes? Yes or no? Yes. Have you ever seen your eyes? Directly.
In the
Mirror is a reflection. Have you ever seen your eyes?
No.
How do you know it is there? How do you know it is there? Gandhiji said very clearly, denial of God is like seeing things, denying the eyes. I see things, but can I say that I don't know how I'm saying, I don't think I have eyes, because I've never seen it. Nose? Yeah, I know, I have. What about your ears? Have you ever seen directly? Try. Swamiji has said this. Mouth? Mouth. Try to see your mouth, please. So, conscious of is one thing, consciousness is different. It's like I am seeing an object and taking for granted that I have eyes. Only because of the eyes I can see. Only because of the nose I can smell. Only because of the ears I can hear. Only with the mouth I can speak or taste. In the same way, I am conscious of. But what is it making me conscious of? That is consciousness. Even though I have not seen. I have not seen it. But I cannot deny it. It's stupid to say, I don't see and therefore it doesn't exist. Can you say that? One person was arguing, nobody has seen God. Why should we take it for granted he is? So that boy got up and said to others, this professor does not have a brain. Anybody seen? Anybody seen his brain? No. So he doesn't have. Is that an argument? So just because I have not seen doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Similarly, I am conscious of, very fact that I am conscious of is to understand I am consciousness. You see? So the one who has thus recognized that even though I have not seen or heard or directly perceived that consciousness, but without which I cannot be conscious of anything. Just like, even though I have never seen my eyes, but because of which alone I am able to see, even though I have never seen my ears, yet because of which alone I can hear, even though I have never seen my mind, but with that alone I can feel. Have you ever seen your lungs? How many of the things you have seen? Have you seen your heart? Anybody? Open. Okay, you are here. Tick. Check. What do you call the checklist? Yes, I have a brain. Is it there or not? Some people may not have, but they have to be taken for granted it is there. Brain, have you seen? Anybody? Lungs, spleen, upper intestine, lower intestine, kidneys. You, the doctor, you know it. When you open it, is there or not? You tell them you have. Don't worry about it. Is there? Take a picture and then send it to you. We have never seen what is inside our body. Are you not taking for granted it is working? So long it is working. Only when it stops working, we worry about it. So also, even though I have not come across directly the nature of consciousness, but the very fact that I am, and I know I am, That's why our great masters have said, Ahamasmi sadamami bhami kadachin na aham apriyaha. I am, and I know that I am, and I never become unhappy of my own being. And therefore my nature is Sat Chit Anand. And in that also, Chit, the consciousness, is a central point. And you and I are enjoying the nature of consciousness and taking it for granted. But the one who thinks and contemplates upon one's own nature as pure consciousness, I am that consciousness alone, not what I am conscious of. So when a thought of anger comes, I am conscious of that thought of anger. Followed by another thought of happiness comes, that also passes away. Again, Starbucks. Anybody? Because see, that thought is gone. When you are listening to me, that Starbucks consciousness or thought was there, and now it's not there. When I tell it again, you again remember that. Is it not? So how permanent are the thoughts? No thought is permanent. It's just passing away. And somebody talks about Starbucks, again, when you see that green what do you call it? Symbol? Oh, yes. Even many people, when they see the symbol, they will get thirsty. Not when they want, but when they see the symbol. I have to eat. Not very hungry, but there is a McDonald's there. When you travel, I've seen many times, people just walk and then suddenly stop and come back and stand in the queue for the McDonald's. Because there's nobody, so many others are standing there. Oh, in case if I get angry while in the flight, buy it now. Just know they had a heavy, full stomach breakfast, but still, why? There's a queue there. I also want it. In case if I get angry. In case if the flight get cancelled. There are people in this world who take painkiller every day in case they get a pain. I am not joking. Among you also somebody is there like that. In case I get a pain, then I have to. Why should I wait for it? Now itself take it. So anyway, the conscious of we are taking for granted there is consciousness. But one who is paying attention to that, it is because of that consciousness I and you are interacting here. And that very consciousness is worshipped in the temple as the Lord. And in down south in Tamil Nadu, there is a temple. Bhagavan Shiva is worshipped in various ways in the southern temples. As earth, as water, as fire, as space. In one place where he is worshipped with no form. Because he is all-pervading consciousness. Like space. And space in Sanskrit means ambara. And his nature of the Lord is consciousness. Therefore, he is referred as Chid Ambara. And the place where he is thus worshipped as space is called Chidambaram. A very famous temple of Shiva. And there is a place in the temple where there is usual deity is there of Nataraja there, Lord Nataraja. It's a famous Nataraja is in Chidambaram, where the Lord danced, cosmic dance of the Lord. All the dancers worship the dancing Lord. He must be having somewhere. Chidambaram. Is there? Behind. Okay. Now there. That's a dance of consciousness actually. It's all pervading. But in that temple, if you go, there is a place where it's a small area, where they put a curtain. And the priest will come at the appointed time and the people gather there. And the priest will say, now you are going to see the deity, presiding deity of this place. And when everybody is eagerly watching, he will open the curtain there, and what you will see? Nothing. And everybody what? Where is it? Nothing. That's what it is. It's like a space. Chid eva ambaram yasya. He who is in the nature of the space of consciousness. It has no dimension. It has no particular form. It doesn't begin here and end here. So the one who has thus realized oneself as the pure consciousness, he is being addressed as Chinmayaaaya Namah. Salutations to the one who has realized his nature as pure consciousness. Maya means full of. Chit Maya, full of. Mano Maya, full of mind. If you go to, people like Gujarati houses, any dish you take, it becomes sugar Maya. Whether it's a dal, sabji, anything you touch, sugar Maya. Is it not true? No, not true. Okay, good Maya. God Maya. God. Full of. If you go to a person who's from Kerala, coconut Maya. Everything will have coconut. If you go to Bengali house, fish Maya. Anywhere you go, the smell of fish will be there. So it is Maya, I want to try to say. Maya means full of consciousness. See, we feel the presence of consciousness as a movement of the body, etc. So once a great master was approached by a skeptic, and he asked, you are talking about the presence of God. Can you show me where he is? He said, yes, I will show you, but you won't know when I show you. I will know. What do you mean? If you're showing me, I will know it. Okay, I will show you. He kept his hand like this and said, but you are mocking at me? No, I'm showing you God. What, this is God? No, this one who makes it possible is God. This finger, which is made of matter, how does it move? How is it moving? You may say that, okay, the brain is making it move, right? Brain is making it move, right? That's what you would say. Keep the brain out. Let us see whether it moves. Anything? You will go and see there are places where they have kept Einstein's brain. Does it do anything? Does it discover anything new? Life is not there. Once the life is gone, the brain may be there, heart may be there, lungs may be there, everything part by part you remove. None of them will work. What is hidden, and when you are dead, what is departing or no more functioning through is consciousness. Like if you go to the bulb and remove the parts of the bulb and look for current, will you be able to? You cannot see the current, but if you want to experience it, put your hand there. You will directly experience it. I know that it is there now. Every one of us have experienced, correct or not? At some time or the other, we all have had the experience of directly the one who's sitting here inside. One lady was there, and she came from a village where they did not have at that time power. A long time back. And she was from a little small village, and her son was living in the city. And after a long, many years later, the boy decided to bring his mother to the city to live with him. And she was a very active lady. When she came home to the city, and the boy said, Mom, you just relax and do your work of cooking, etc., and I will see you in the evening. And he went. This mother very quickly, because she is a village lady, and then she finished the cooking within no time, and she was looking around. The whole place was a mess as usual. A bachelor was living, everything is everywhere. Let me clean the place. And she started putting things together, papers in one place and this and that. And then she found the dirt on the wall everywhere. She said, what is so dirty? And then she started cleaning with a wet towel. And during those times, these were not like in this way, installations were not like this, more or less exposed. So she was using the wet towel to clean this inside. What is this hole? Let me clean inside. She put her wet hand inside. And then when the boy came in the evening, she was dazed and sitting there. Mom, what happened? You should not live in this house anymore. Why? There is a demon sitting in the house. Where? Inside that hole. Which hole? Why? I put my hand, it bit me. And not only there, in that also, here also, same thing. So it's everywhere. The entire house, it is there. Any hole you touch, it is there. Don't stay here. True. What she experienced was true, but her conclusion was wrong. So, when you say this, what is that which makes this finger move? What is the connection between the brain and here? What is making that brain even to make this action possible? A dead man, a dead brain does not think. A dead lung does not breathe. A dead heart does not beat. What do you mean by death then? So long as this consciousness functioning through your equipments of eyes, ears, nose, heart and the lungs and the brain, you are alive, full of life. But once these equipments are no more capable of drawing that, dead, which we take it for granted. But the one who does not take it for granted and recognizes that is nothing other than the Lord's presence within each one of us. And therefore it is worthy of our worship, worthy of our attention, worthy of our devotion. Which is in each one of us. You don't need to look outside at all. Outside is only an external symbol for that. Just like you stand in front of the mirror, you think you are there? You are here, but your reflection is there. And if you want to correct yourself, what do? Correct the mirror. Correct yourself. In the same way, when you go to a temple or any other place of worship, what you see as there as a deity is none other than your perfect reflection. Your perfection within, the Lord within is reflected there as the beautiful presence there. You recognize that the one who is worshipped there is Krishna as Ram or any other form is none other than the pure consciousness which is within me, which we are all blessed with. And that is what is to be the most adorable, most sanctifying, most sanctified, most pure presence. And thus a person who realized this was Chinmayaayananda. And he spoke about this, gave this knowledge to people. It does not matter whether you are educated or uneducated, which religion you belong to, which faith you are, which caste, color, creed, region, religion, gender, education, status. None of this matter to realize this. It doesn't require a special education for this. All that you need is a simple heart which understands this deep knowledge. And thus he preached to many people during his lifespan of 40-45 years of active life of a missionary, a person who had got the knowledge. Before he gained that knowledge, he was like any other person. He's a journalist. We might have seen in the movie On a Quest. But once he got that knowledge, he couldn't contain it. Oh my God, this knowledge is so precious and people take it for granted. They don't understand it. On the name of religion, they are going on fighting and killing others. Only when they have this knowledge, every religion is accepted. Why? Every religion is taken for granted. The nature of consciousness as God. And they have only differences between each other based upon the form, the prayers, the procedures. but essentially all are same. Thus he went on and on in his life to explain that to many, many people throughout his life, thus destroying the differences. So to such a master, our salutations. So therefore, Chinmayaaaya Namah. Okay. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om.